Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Hennessy Rec Center as we get ready for this Heart of America Conference men's volleyball matchup. The Mount Mercy Mustangs welcoming the Grandview Vikings. And a lot riding on. A lot of implications for this one. Grandview coming in with a 16-4 overall record, 10-2 in conference play. Actually coming off a loss this past weekend on Saturday to Missouri Valley. Now, over the weekend and back on Friday when we were here, we talked a little about this as a chance for the Mustangs. When it came to the top 6 teams in the conference, the Mustangs were standing at 6, and this was their chance to possibly get some wins against some teams that they're going to be facing for the second time. They got the win against Park on Friday. Now this is their chance to get a win against Grandview in their second meeting. They still have to play Missouri Valley another time, and then you also have Missouri Baptist, who's actually gotten a few good-sized wins. Now Grandview beat Missouri Baptist in 5 sets a couple of weeks ago, but it definitely... There's a lot riding on this matchup. Mustangs coming in 20-5 overall, 7-5 in conference play. So the Mustangs still sitting 6th in the conference standings. Actually, I should say, so you have a tie for first between William Penn and Grandview. So Grandview was ahead of William Penn, but then that loss to Missouri Valley certainly hurts. Then you have a two-way tie for third between Missouri Valley and Park. Mount Mercy, of course, beat Park on Friday, beat them a couple of weeks ago, still have to play them again. Missouri Baptist is ahead of Mount Mercy with a 7-4 record, and the Mustangs right behind, 7-5 overall. So this is definitely an important stretch. I said it many times for the Mustangs as they maybe try to climb. Maybe they can get into third or fourth even. You never know. And a big congrats yesterday. The Heart of America Athletic Conference announced their Players of the Week, and Mount Mercy's Akil Oxley was selected as the Attacker of the Week. Second time he's received that honor this season. Oxley leading the Mustangs to some wins, including against Park 3-0, then beating Graceland and Morningside on Saturday. He had 58 total kills on the week, averaging about just under 5 a set. He had 27 kills in a 3-1 loss to William Penn. So, yeah, that's definitely going to get you some honors, especially when you have 27 in a game, especially a college game, too. I mean, Mount Mercy does a great job of spreading its offense around, but, it is certainly led by Akil. He is definitely the leader, and they try to go to him when they can. We've seen some of the younger freshmen in Spendolini and then Castano really coming along as the season has gone along here. And then, of course, you have Bo Brainerd in the middle along with Massara. But big congrats to Akil Oxley, named the Conference Attacker of the Week, second time this season. 58 kills in the last week, averaging about 5 a game. Now the Grandview, well, here we go to start things off. Grandview is going to start things here. And serving it up, Oxley from that back line. Here's Oxley right through. He's dug up. Vikings bump it over. Mustangs there to play it. And a good read by Rafael Vieira, finding that soft spot in the defense. They weren't ready for it. And here's Rafael Massara now to serve, and a good crowd here tonight, and I would expect that. Here's Massara. Vikings going to their back line. Here's Spendolini, and I don't even think that was blocked. I think it went into the net, but it's still a point for Grandview either way. And it's going to be Byron Valdez serving. Valdez from the near side. Lets it fly. Shopstow with the dig, and they go in the middle to Brainerd. It was blocked, and Oxley wisely lets it go. So a kill for Bo Brainerd and a 2-1 lead here for the Mustangs early in the first set. And it's going to be Rafael Vieira serving. Here's Vieira. And Grandview lets it go by, out of bounds. Tied up 2-2. And now serving is Ryan Griffel, junior out of Blue Springs, Missouri. 6'6". And Griffel lets it go. Spendolini, his dig probably went the wrong way because Bo Brainerd, I think, was getting ready to go on the attack, but it went left instead of right. 3-2 lead. Griffel again. And Shopstow, that goes backwards, and it's an ace serve for Griffel and the Vikings, and a 4-2 lead. Back-to-back ace serves, I should say, for Griffel. And ace error. I should say a service error. And now Akil Oxley is going to serve it up for the Mustangs. Down 1, 4-3 here. As we said, Oxley named the attacker of the week for the conference. Here he goes with his serve. Grandview goes down low to get it and drilling it hard into the floor. That is number 16, Leonardo Onacini. 5-3. Now serving is Daniel Galili. Here's the serve. Vieira setting it up for Brainerd. Quick setup and right into Galili's chest. I mean, we know how quickly they like to set it up for Bo, and I mean, when it comes, it's coming right at you. Here's Shopstow now to serve for the Mustangs. 5-4 here. Grandview able to play it off the net. And there was a deflection. Deflection in front, so it's a point for Grandview. Oh, we got an injury here. It's Leonardo Onacini with a little bit of a limp. Talking to the official. Seems to be all right. And Onacini's going to serve. Didn't quite see what happened. 6-4. Here's Onacini. Vieira going near side, and Castano with the kill. Now, Alessandro Spendolini is going to serve it. And a service error by Spendolini. Point for Grandview. Now serving, it's going to be Daniel Wong. 6'6", graduate out of Campbell, California. And that serve is too long. Another service error. Now, Castano is going to serve it up for the Mustangs. Castano lets it go, takes a little heat off of that one. They go to the far side. Big swing, but out of bounds. That was Sam Sheets. Or excuse me, actually, that was Byron Valdez. Tied up 7-7. Here's Castano again. Down the line, but out. Back to a 1-point lead here for Grandview. And now it's going to be Rafael Obruznik serving. So back to the start of the rotation. Here's Obruznik. And there's another service error again. 8-8. Here's Rafael Massara now serving. Both teams with 3 service errors already. Massara goes straight up. They go near side and off the shoulder. Valdez. That time, that was in. I mean, we saw a few sequences ago. I mean, he delivers a big windup. Last one went just a little too far, but that one was right on the money. 9-8 lead, and Valdez is going to serve it up. Vieira going over to Spendolini, but line drive out of bounds. 2-point lead for Grandview. In a match like this, you cannot afford too many mistakes. You have to keep it close. Valdez again. And there's another service error. That's the 4th already for the Vikings. And Vieira is going to serve. And, ooh, right at the last second. It looked like it might have been in, but it is a service error. So that's 3 in a row, I think. Now here's Ryan Griffel. Castano went down and got it, and then there's a kill right in front. That is Onachini for the Vikings. That dig by Castano just kept drifting, and it's one of those ones where it's kind of dangerous because it gives the opposing team a bit of a chance to maybe get a big windup or just a quick little block. Here's Griffel again. Vieira bumps it up. Good play by Spendolini, and it lands inbounds. Good job by Spendolini because he had to go back with how it was set up. He couldn't get a running start, but able to go cross court with it. And here's Akil Oxley. Oxley, service error. Now serving for Grandview is Daniel Galili. Left-hander. Vieira going to Castano. It's blocked. Vikings. Ooh, near miscommunication. Free play here for the Mustangs. Boom, Brainerd in the middle. Miscommunication by the Vikings that nearly fell on their side, but it allowed a free play for the Mustangs, and they took advantage. Here's Shopstow with the serve. They go in the middle to Wong. Good play by Vieira. Massara mistimed his jump. He also had Castano right beside him, so I don't know if they bumped into each other, and that's why Massara couldn't get all that. Here's Onachini now, 14-11. Grandview with the lead here in the first set. Oxley digs it straight up. Here's Castano. And tipped. Kill for Castano. 14-12. Now Spendolini will serve it. They go near side. Galili. Shopstall slides in, and Vieira again from the middle. Catching the defense napping. 14-13. Spendolini again. They go over. It's blocked in front, but Mustangs could not recover. Valdez with another kill. 15-13. Now serving for the Vikings, Dalton Declaw, excuse me. Vieira, quick little set to Massara, and almost worked, giving a little change up. Here's Oxley from the back line, and it's out. And we got an injured player. It looks like that's Valdez. Valdez, not sure if it's his head or... They're checking his head. Couldn't quite see what happened in front. That's the second time that time's been had to be called. You had Onachini for a second showing a little bit of a limp, and then he was fine. Valdez gets up, able to stand up on his own power, able to walk. Valdez, he's going to go to the bench. Giving high five, seems to be okay, but still holding his head. You have Andre Leandro coming in now for Valdez. It is 16-13 here in the first set. Denclaw going to serve again here for the Vikings. Vieira to Castano, splits the D. Nope. Out. Out of bounds. 4-point lead, largest for Grandview. Denclaw again. Vieira going over to Spendolini, and that falls for a point. I don't think it was blocked, and Coach Filer, Austin Filer, is going to call a timeout. With the Mustangs down 5, they were able to keep it close, but some key breakdowns, and like we said, it gets harder and harder when you got to face a team like Grandview. It gets pretty hard to come back. It's one thing when you got to come back from 1 or 2. It's a whole nother when you got to come back down 5. Mustangs will try and regroup. Back in a moment. Valdez is back in after that timeout. Here's Denclaw to serve it again. With the Vikings up by 5, 18-13 here. Vieira to Castano. Through the block and good. And Castano's going to serve now. Castano tied for the team high with 3 kills so far. And he tried to go to the far side. That's out. Another service error. Obrusnik. Here's the serve. And just out of bounds. Very close. It's another service error. We've had quite a few of them. We've had 11 service errors. 6 by the Mustangs and 5 by the Vikings already. 19-15. Here's Rafael Massara. See if he can get one of his famous ace serves going. Not that time. And Spendolini can't save it. That's a kill for Ryan Griffel. 2015, Grandview pulling away. Byron Valdez will serve. Taking his time. Here it is. And inside, that's another ace serve. 3 now for the Vikings in this first set. 21-15, Valdez again. Shop Stout digs it up. They go to Oxley, and he is blocked as the block lands inside. Galili denying Akil Oxley. 22-15. Here's the serve. A lot of zip on that one. Grandview on the attack. Griffel. Nice job by Vieira, but another block on Oxley's kill attempt. Galili again, and then it was Griffel. Valdez back to serve again. Vikings up 23-15. Timeout has not phased Grandview at all. Here's Vieira setting it up for Oxley. Going with that left hand. Here comes Grandview. Bonacini. He was blocked in front. They go near side to Galili. Oxley sends it right back. Nope, over the net. See, I couldn't tell. It's a point for Grandview. 24-15. Valdez is going to serve set point. Castano's dig goes right back to Grandview's side. It's a free play from the back line. And there it is, Valdez with the heater. Grandview back and forth and then putting on a statement to close it out. I mean, just to give you a perspective, it was 15-13. Or I should say, take that back. I'm going to go back just one more play. After Vieira's kill, it was 14-13. And after that, all Grandview closing out that first set on a 11-2 run. And even the timeout did not phase the Vikings offense. Mustangs, though, will try to regroup in set number 2 and try to even the matchup 1-1. Back in a couple of minutes. So here we go with set number 2, with Grandview taking set number 1, 25-15. Mustangs looking to regroup. It was back and forth, and we mentioned at one point it was 14-13. And it was all Grandview after that, closing out on a 11-2 run. Masara's serve, another error on that one. Johan Schopstow back in. Now serving as Byron Valdez, as he was able to close things out for the Vikings in set number 1. Vieira going to Oxley. Blocked, but it's out of bounds, so that's a kill for Akil. Mustangs try to get him going. And what if I told you that was actually his first kill so far today? Here come the Vikings. Block in front. Bo Brainerd unable to save it. That's going to be a kill for Galili. 2-1 lead now for the Vikings. Ryan Griffel is going to serve it. Griffel. Oxley with the dig on the back. Spendolini blocked in front, and it was blocked and went off of Vieira and out of bounds. I think that was Daniel Wong who's going to get the block. Yep, Daniel Wong with the block on Spendolini. 3-1 lead here for the Vikings. Vieira Going to Oxley on the far side, and there's another kill for Akil. You can tell they want to try and get him going. 3-2, Oxley's going to serve. I'm not sure what Grandview would be talking about as far as the delay, but here we go. Here's Oxley. Let's it go. Good job by Valdez to get to that one. Wong in the corner. Now it's Daniel Galili to serve. Mustangs trying to see if they can find a little mini run here. Vieira going to go to Brainerd. Hey, they showed off their middle guy. Bo Brainerd saying, hey, don't forget about me. Got to watch out when I'm on the court. 4-3 now. Massara back in now for Bo Brainerd. It's going to be Shopstall serving. Here's Wong again on the wraparound, and Shopstall unable to dig that one up. Oh, we didn't see much of Daniel Wong offensively in that first set, but he's got a couple of kills in the last couple of sequences. 5-3 lead. Onachini will now serve for the Vikings. Oxley plays it off the net here. Spendolini blocked. Mustangs play it. Castano, and there's a kill with the deflection. 5-4. Mustangs staying within striking distance. Now it's can they get the tie, possibly take the lead and maybe build a little bit of room. Here come the Vikings. Valdez. Oh my goodness. 6-4. Denclaw now serving. Oxley, Vieira bumps it up. Here's Castano. Didn't get all of it, but it still works. 6-5. Castano's going to serve. Said it wasn't pretty, but it's still a point. They'll take them. That's 5 now for Colin. Here he is on the serve. Denclaw with a good dig. Mustangs with that block on Galili. Here's Oxley. Got it through the block. And another kill for Akil. That's 3. All coming in this set, and we are tied 6-6. Castano again from the middle. And inside, it's an ace serve. First one for the Mustangs today. And the Mustang bench doing the Olé song. Normally, we have it played over the PA system, but not tonight. So the Mustangs are going to have to help with that. And here we go again. Castano taking a little off of it and found all that hardwood floor right in front. 8-6 now. Back-to-back ace serves. Castano again. Not going to get 3 in a row. Valdez. Oh, no. Point for the Mustangs. They say it's out of bounds. Valdez shaking his head. He thought he had one. I mean, he's got such a big swing. Like we say, if you blink, you miss where it is. Service error. So that stops the little run by the Mustangs, but they are up 9-7. They'll try to respond here with Brusnick serving for the Vikings. Here's Vieira going to Oxley. That's his left hand. Far side to Valdez. It's blocked. Mustangs able to play it. In the middle to Massara. Good job by Denclaw to keep it alive. Galili got it over. Vieira setting up for Spendolini. Big swing. And deflected. Point Mustangs. It looked like one ref was pointing one way and the other was pointing another. So then they both pointed towards the Mustang side. 10-7 lead. Here's Massara. Denclaw with the dig. They go far side to Galili. It's blocked and it lands in bounds. Bo Brainerd with the block. And referee telling the Mustang bench to back up a little bit. I know they're excited, but he's saying they got to move back a little bit. Here's Massara again. And Galili just pushes it over. Free play now for the Mustangs. In the middle to Brainerd. He tried to go off to the right. Valdez, line drive into the Mustang bench, but it was deflected. So it's a kill for the Vikings and Valdez, and he will serve. 11-8 is the score. Mustangs trying to even this up. Down 1-0. Here's Valdez. Oxley with the dig on the back line. They go right to him. Got it over the block. Oh, my goodness. Well, Brusnick tried to headbutt it. And apparently that's legal. But he tried. I mean, give him credit. He tried, but just didn't get enough of it. And that's a kill for Oxley. Galili blocked in front, lands out of bounds. Oh my goodness, landed 6 inches out. So it's a kill for Galili, and Griffel is going to serve now. Daniel Wong now in for the Vikings as well. Oxley with the dig. They go right back to him. And there's another kill for Akil. That is number 5 in this set. And 5 for the game. And Oxley's going to serve. 13-9. Mustangs with the lead. Grandview so far hanging on to its timeouts. Oxley, ace serve! And there's the timeout for Grandview. Mustangs up 14-9. Turning things around a little bit here. Trying to see if they can close out set number 2 with a win and even this up, 1-1. So here we go after the Grandview timeout. Mustangs trying to keep this momentum going, up 14-9. It's Oxley again to serve. He aced one last time. Not going to get one here. Cross court, but too far for Onachini. Oxley again, back to serve. And he tried to take a little bit off of that, but misfire into the net. 15-10. Galili is going to serve it now for the Vikings. Galili lets it go. Shopstall able to play it off that net. Castano times it, but blocked in front. Wong and Obruznik teaming up for that one. 15-11. And got a little help from the net as Shopstall, that little deflection might have affected that a little bit. Galili with the ace serve, 15-12 now. Vieira going to go to Castano cross court. Denclaw, it landed on top of the backboard. Valdez able to play it. Here's a free play for the Mustangs. Vieira, Brainerd, kill! I mean, give credit to Grandview playing it off one of the baskets over there on top of the backboard. Valdez doing a good job keeping his concentration. Here's Shopstall. They go in the middle to Wong. Oxley, good diving dig. Castano, cross court. Denclaw there. Commotion in front. And Mustangs able to get it across. It's a free play. Wong, blocked! Masara, Castano. (17-12). Shopstall again. They go to Onachini. And he's blocked and denied. Spendolini and Masara. 18-12 now. So back-to-back blocks by the Mustangs. Shopstall nearly got help from the net there. Valdez from the back row. How about 3 in a row? Spendolini and Masara again. 19-12. And Grandview is going to take a timeout. It's final timeout of this set. Mustangs with back-to-back-to-back blocks. Trying to keep this momentum going and close it out with a victory in set number 2 to even up the match 1-1. So we're back after Grandview took its second timeout. Mustangs coming off 3 consecutive blocks. Here's Shopstall again. They're going to go to Onachini. Got it through, and Castano's dig, though, went to the other side and out of bounds. So it's a point for the Vikings. Kill goes to Onachini, and he will serve. Onachini lets it go. Oxley digs it high in the air. Here's Spendolini. Full blast! Third kill of the evening for Spendolini, and he's going to serve. 20-13 now. Spendolini trying the corner, but too far. Still a 6-point lead here for the Mustangs. Denclaw will serve. Mustangs trying to close this one out. Denclaw going over to Castano. They go right back to him. Onachini able to dig it up. They go to Valdez. He's blocked. Masara this time got the hand on it. Here's Castano to serve. Castano lets it go. Grazed the net, but out of bounds. 21-15, another service error. Brusnick now serving for the Vikings. And he gets a service error. So here's Masara now to serve. It got quiet really quick. Service error again, so 3 straight service errors. And now Valdez will serve for the Vikings. 22-16 the score. Here's Valdez. Shot stout, good diving dig. Oxley. Vikings able to play it. Galili got it through. Oh, Castano tried to kick it back up, but goes into the stands. 22-17. Valdez again. Oxley plays it off the net. Oh, they tried to set it up quickly for Brainerd. I don't even think it was blocked in front. (22-18). Valdez again. Shopstyle with the dig. Oh, Vieira tried to... Oh, they're not going to say it was touched. Double hit, though. And I think Coach Filer wants to challenge something here. Grandview wanted 4 hits, but there was no whistle for that. Instead, it was for a double hit. And Coach Filer does want to take a timeout with Grandview finding some momentum here. 22-19, Mustangs still in the lead, trying to close it out and even this thing up. 1-1. So here we go after Mount Mercy's timeout. Valdez back to serve again for the Vikings. It is 22-19. Mount Mercy in the lead here late in the second set. Vieira and miscommunication as Griffel was able to knock it right back and get the kill. Miscommunication by the Mustangs. You had Oxley and Brainerd in front there, but Griffel took advantage of it. Shopstow going to Oxley, full blast. Good save by Galili. Oxley right there again. They go to him again and blocked, and it lands inside for a point. And Grandview all of a sudden is now just down one. And Coach Filer is going to take another timeout. Just to give you perspective, it was 22-15. And Grandview has scored 6 straight. Block going to Griffel and Galili. Mustangs do not want to lose this set because, one, you go down 2-0, and then also it takes a lot. It definitely is just, it's a gut check because we said you were up 7. And, you know, you're fine giving up a point here and there, but as long as you close it out, doesn't matter. But now you've given up 6 straight points. And if you lose this, it's just a gut check in that it could hurt the confidence going later into the match. You know, do you have enough to win 2 straight, being down 2-0? With this, I mean, they responded very well after a little bit of a sluggish start in the first set and then finding a rhythm here in the second, but now running into a wall here, trying to see if they can break through it and get the victory in set number 2. It's Valdez again. Shopstout, able to play it. Vieira going to Oxley. That was deflected in front. They go to Onachini, and there's a kill. And we are tied. Both teams don't have any timeouts. 7 straight points now for the Vikings. Valdez taking his time. Takes a little off. Good save by Shopstow, but it's an ace serve. And just like that, Grandview has a 1-point lead. The last point for the Mustangs, it was a service error by Grandview from a Brusnik. Castano with the dig. They go to Oxley. And it landed right in front of Valdez. I don't know what happened, if he just misplayed it or what, but that was a much-needed point. It is tied 23-23, but the next team needs 2 straight points here. They go to Galili. Blocked in front. Oxley. 24-23. So here's Vieira serving set point. If Grandview gets this point, we play extra. Free play chance here for the Mustangs. They go to Brainerd. Well, Brusnik was there. Galili blocked in front, and a whistle. Violation against the Mustangs. Tied up 24-24. And we got a new player coming in. It's Isaiah Kolima Izumi. First time we've seen him, and he's serving. Oxley digs it up. They go to Brainerd. Was blocked in front. Galili. Kill. No deflection. Out of bounds. It's now serving set point is going to be Oxley. Oxley taking his time. Here's the serve. A serve! 26-24. Mustangs take set number 2. And we are tied 1-1. Mustangs can breathe a sigh of relief. They were up by 7. Grandview came all the way back, tied it. Mustangs didn't panic, able to pull it off and win in extras. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes with this all tied up, 1-1, going to set number 3.
Mercy men's volleyball back here at Falls at Mercy Rec Center. We get Friday, April 5th, from 7 p.m. start in front of American Rapids for the Captains. Lucky winner for the raffle tonight. Winner of the yard game, $40. Kids to secure gift certificate. Gabby Urban. Gabby Urban is the way to the Texas State Prize. Congratulations. That's now all square at 1 game apiece. Mercy takes 82, 26, 24. Grandview to serve 48-3.
So here we go. We are tied up 1-1, going to set number 3. Mustangs won the last one, 26-24.
And the Mustang lineup for the barrel number 12, Joe Shoptown.
So here we go. It's going to be Grandview starting things off here in set number 3 of Brusnick. We'll start it off. Shopstout, Vieira hustles over. Spendolini from the back line, but into the net. One nothing lead. Brusnick again. Vieira going over to Oxley through the block, and that goes backwards. It's the scoreboard. And Oxley with another kill. Here's Rafael Massara. 7 kills for Akil Oxley. Sara goes right back. Oxley! Got that handed to him on a silver platter and took advantage of it. Two to one now. Vikings play it in front, and Griffel going to get the kill off the deflection. Tied up 2-2. Here's Valdez. One thing that we've seen in this is that when Valdez serves in both sets, we saw some long runs by the Vikings. That last one in the second set, they were down 7. They tied it up. And then in the first set, he was able to close it out for the Vikings with a long run there as Galili gets a kill off the block. 3-2 lead. Valdez. Shopstout had to go diving for it. Had to get out of the way. I don't know if that affected Spendolini and his jump. Yeah, Shopstout was on the ground. They set it up for Spendolini, and I don't know if him on the ground for momentarily that affected Spendolini's timing as his kill attempt went into the net. Valdez again. Vieira able to hustle over, and Spendolini got it over to the other side. Onachini, there's a kill off the block. 5-2 start here. As I said, here's another run here with Valdez starting things off with a serve. And heads up. Even Akil Oxley letting out a big exhale on that one. I mean, it's coming at you 100 miles an hour. Here's Rafael de Vieira. Onachini, Shopstout there. Good job, Oxley. Backpedaling, got it over. Galili blocked in front. It hit the antenna, and it's going to go against the Mustangs, so a point for Grandview. Griffel now serving. And down the line. Oh, the head ref says in. Line judge said out, but head ref said otherwise. And it's 7-3 the lead now for Grandview. Here's Vieira going to set it up for Brainerd. Blocked, and nobody in the very back. A block for Grandview and a 5-point lead. See, Coach Filer. He's gonna bring in Brian Lynch. It looked like he might call a timeout, but he's going to try something different here. He's been kind of keeping that same rotation where you bring in, you kind of rotate out Massara, Brainerd every now and then. Shopstyle goes out, Spendolini comes in, but now bringing in Brian Lynch for the first time. Oxley, there's a kill off the block for him. Stops the bleeding for now, 8-4. And Oxley's going to serve. Dug up and tight squeeze in the middle. And, yep, 4 hits. So a point for the Mustangs. Well, you saw they had to play really tight. That dig kept drifting towards the front of the net. Oxley again in the corner and an ace serve. Oh my goodness. Denclaw laying out to get it, but not going to get that one. It's 8-6. Oxley again bringing some heat on that one. Galini. Mustangs, free play chance. Castano splits the D. And just like that, Mustangs were down 4, but are now down just 1. Here's Oxley. Looking to see if he can help tie it up. Valdez went down to get it. Good diving save by Vieira. Castano through the block. Denclaw, Onachini able to play it in front of the scores table. Free play here for Mount Mercy. They go back row to Oxley. Good hustle by Vieira. Lynch sends it over. Free play for Grandview. Back line. Valdez. Oh my. Great hustle by both teams. Even Coach Filer giving his team a hand because, before that kill, that block could have easily have been a point for Grandview. Mount Mercy did not give up on the play. There was nobody on the back row. And you had Vieira hustling over for a big save. 9-7. Galili with the serve. Vieira going over to Castano. Denclaw there. They go to Onachini in the corner. And deflection. So a kill for Onachini. That's number 7 for him. Galili. Shopstyle able to play it off the deflection. Brainerd. Oh, that little hesitation. I don't know if that was planned. But they do that quick setup. And instead of the full blast right away, just that 1 second hesitation, it might have thrown Grandview off just a little bit for the point. It's 10-8. Here's Shopstyle. Onachini. And there's a kill out the block. Oxley was waiting for it, but it was 15 feet off to his right. Nobody was there. And Onachini will serve. Shopstyle digs it up. Here's Lynch. Got it over the block. He tried to go with the changeup. Valdez blocked in front by the Mustangs. They go on the attack. Castano push it across, deflected, and Valdez, he was trying to see if he can get it with his foot, but didn't get there in time. 11-9. And Spendolini's going to come back in. But a good job by Brian Lynch coming in, getting a few sequences in, and Coach Filer trying to change things up just a little bit, bringing Spindolini back. Here's the serve, but it's too far. And now that's going to bring up Daniel Wong for the serve. 3-point lead for Grandview. Lets it go. That's a service error. Gastineau will now have the honors. Gastineau lets it fly. They go to Galili. Blocked in front. Grandview on the attack again. They go to Valdez. And gosh, he put so much on it. There's another kill for Valdez. That's number 7 for him. Brusnick will serve. 3-point lead again for Grandview, 13-10. The quick set to Massara, didn't get all of it. They go to Galili, and right in front of Spindolini. Galili now has 7 kills. 4-point lead. Brusnick. Here's the serve. Vieira able to go back to Oxley. It goes sideways. What a play by Valdez. It was deflected and it was going towards the scores table, and he somehow played that so well with his momentum, carrying him backwards. And now Austin Filer is going to use one of his timeouts with the Mustangs down 15-10 here midway through the third set. So here we go. After the Mount Mercy timeout, Brusnick serving again. That's Oxley with the dig. They're going to set it up for him. He got it over the block. Good hustle by Brusnick. And it's going to land on the Grandview side. Point for the Mustangs. Massara now will serve. Here's Massara. Valdez blocked in front. Oxley getting the hand on it. You got to be ready for Valdez. Here's Massara again. Mustangs finding some momentum after taking that timeout. And there's an ace serve for the sophomore. And here's the Ole song coming from, or I should say, courtesy of the Mount Mercy bench. Massara again, Mustangs down 2, 15-13. Massara lets it fly. Straight up by Denclaw. They go quickly to Griffel, but good awareness by Spendolini. Galili, full blast, splits the D between Massara and Castano. Back to a 3-point lead. But Coach Filer giving his team a hand on that little mini run there. Finding some momentum again. Let's see if they can find it. But here's Valdez. Like I said earlier, every time he serves, the Vikings seem to put together a nice run for some reason. Here's Vieira setting up for Oxley, and it's a kill off the block. Well, that was definitely a point the Mustangs needed, because you don't want to have Valdez continue to serve. I mean, there's more to it than just the serve, but I don't want to say it's coincidence that the Vikings were putting together long runs when Valdez was serving. Onachini got it over the block. There's Oxley behind. Brian Lynch. Here's a kill for him. And it's a 1-point game. 16-15. Vieira back to serve. And again, the Mount Mercy bench has to be told to step back a little bit. Valdez plays it. Galili, he's blocked, and they're just going to let it go. That's a point for Grandview, another kill for Galili. That's number 9 for him. Now Griffel's going to serve. 17-15 the score here in the third set. We are tied 1-1. Shopstyle with the dig. To Brainerd. Quick setup. Works to perfection. When in doubt, you go to that play. Oxley now serving. And he got help from the net. Another ace serve for Oxley. Oxley taking his time. That is 4 ace serves for him, by the way. Almost made it number 5 there. It's a free play for the Mustangs, however. They go to Oxley on the back line. Hello, tied up. 17 all. Grandview does have both of its timeouts. And an ace serve again. That is number 5. 2-point lead here. And now Grandview is going to use one of its timeouts. Back in a moment, Mustangs finding some momentum. 2-point lead. Trying to see if they can go up 2 sets to 1. Back in a moment. So here we go after Grandview took a timeout. Mount Mercy with a 2-point lead here in set number 3. We are tied 1-1. Remember, things did not look too good early in this set. The Mustangs were down 15-10. They took a timeout, but have clawed their way back. Now a service error, though, gives the ball right back to Grandview. Here's Galili to serve. And he lets it go. It's out of bounds. Service error. 20-18. Now Shopstyle will serve. Massara's going to come in for Brainerd. Here's the serve. And Massara with the play up front. Three-point lead. Shopstyle tried to take some off of that one. Instead, it's a service error. 21-19. Onachini will now serve. Onachini lets it go. Oxley with the dig. They go to Castano and probably should have let it go, but instead it's going to be a kill off the deflection. I don't think it was blocked up front. If Grandview lets that go, that would have gone out of bounds. Here's Douglas Fofano now entering, and he will serve. They go near side. That's Valdez. He was blocked. They go to Valdez again. This time he'll not be denied. 22-20. Denclaw will serve. Spendolini comes back in for the Mustangs. Valdez now tied for a team-high 9 kills along with Galili. Oxley from the back line. Grandview able to get it across, and then a block in front by Valdez. Mustangs won over the net violation, but Coach Filer telling his team to play on and saying everything's fine. 22-21. Oxley from the back. Here's Castano off the block. Shopstyle got a hand on it. Spendolini. Line drive out. Tied up 22-22. Both teams have a timeout. Let's see what they decide to do here. Denclaw. Serving again. Here's Vieira. He's going to go to Castano again. It's off the block. Vieira plays it. Backing up is Oxley. They try to go to Castano. He got it through! 23-22. Good job by the Mustangs setting that up. I mean, that is not an easy setup. Really, Oxley backpedaling, bumping it up very high, and Castano doing a good job of keeping his concentration as he serves it. Grazed the net. Grandview able to play it. Valdez. It's blocked and right towards the scorer's table, so another kill for him. Well, both teams, one of them is going to have to get 2 consecutive points here. Otherwise, we're going to play extra again. Obruznik serving here for Grandview. And a service error. And here's Massara. He will serve set point. And it gets very quiet, of course. Massara. They go near side to Valdez. He is blocked and denied. Akil Oxley. And the Mustangs take set number 3. 25-23 and go up 2 sets to 1. We're going to set number 4, Mustangs. Trying to see if they can get a win against 4th-ranked Grandview. They are in the driver's seat now, back in a couple of minutes. What's that? What's that? He is. I had said, Filer's doing something different now. Like bringing in Brian and then trying to.
Let's continue this weekend for Heart of America doubleheader Friday, 7 p.m. at Missouri Valley. Saturday afternoon, Tuesday at Tulsa Stockton. Continues Tuesday the 2nd, 7 p.m. on the road. Match at Clark at the Island. Mount Mercy home a week from Friday. It's 7 p.m. match against Missouri Baptist. Mercy now with 2 games in the lead. Mustangs take a 3-25-3. And Mercy will serve at game 4.
Here we go. You might be on the edge of your seat at home. And we got the crowd on the edge of their seat here at the Hennessy Rec Center. Mount Mercy up 2 sets to 1 on 4th-ranked Grandview. We are starting the 4th set. Mustangs, just to recap, they struggled in that first set. Grandview won 25-15. Mount Mercy has found its rhythm in the last 2 sets. Now, the second set, they pretty much dominated. They won it 26-24. Don't let the score fool you. They were up by 7 at one point. Now, give credit to Grandview. Grandview put together 7 straight points. Mustangs were able to close it out at the end. That third set, it looked like Grandview was going to come away with a win as Bull Brainerd starts off the 4th set with a kill off the block. But Grandview had controlled that third set for probably 70-80% of it. Then the Mustangs found a way near the end and then able to close it out and get the 2 points they needed to win it 25-23. Here's Massara again. And got the help from the net. Ace serve. Massara too far. So it's 2-1 now. And here's Byron Valdez. Valdez with 10 kills, a couple of ace serves as well tonight so far for the Vikings. And there's a service error, 3-1. That is a rare service error by Valdez. He has been pretty solid serving today because I know I've talked about it a few times already, but every time he's basically served, the Vikings have gone on a long run. But that time there was an error. They go in the middle to Griffel. Brainerd tipped it, then starts this bump. They go to Oxley, cross court. Here come the Vikings. Galili. Vieira right there. Lynch times it out. Right to Brusnik. They go backwards to Onachini. Good hustle by Vieira. Castano able to push it across. Onachini again. This time gets the kill. And then falls backwards in the process. Couple of substitutions for the Vikings, including Daniel Wong, and then Isaiah Kalima Izumi. We saw him, I think it was the second set he came in one time, and he came in to serve, and that's what he's doing right now. Shopstow on the back line. They go to Oxley, straight up. And they go to Onachini. It's blocked, and towards the Mount Mercy bench, another kill for Onachini. That is number 10 for him. Ties a team high with Valdez. Kalima Izumi again. Vieira backing up just a little bit, sets it up for Oxley. There's a kill out the block as it goes sideways. 1 point lead for the Mustangs, 4-3, and Oxley's going to serve. Oxley. Full blast. Onachini. It's going backwards. Oxley, good save, but went toward the Mount Mercy bench. Oxley, a good attempt and good hustle. It looked like he was going to do it, but he wanted to go backwards, but it went towards the left. 4-4, Galili. Shopstow. And on the return, it's Onachini. It was one-on-one between him and Vieira. And Onachini sent it right back. Gives Grandview a 1 point lead, 5-4. Galili again. There's a little bit of a delay in time. I'm not sure what's going on. Now they ref signal we're ready. And a service error. Tied up 5-5. Shopstow now to serve. Over to Onachini, tried the corner, no good. Mustangs back in the lead. Here's Shopstow. They go in the middle. Good hustle by Akil Oxley. They go to Castano. Blocked in front. Shop style right there for the dig. Lynch. There's a kill off the block. Austin Filer pointing to Oxley. He's the one who was able to start it with that big save. Because they were going to Daniel Wong in the middle, and Oxley did a good job of saving it. And Shopstow's serve goes into the net. 7-6 now. Onachini now serving. And Rafael Vieira talking to the referee as Masara ties his shoe. Onachini, and off of Oxley, it goes backwards, and that's an ace serve. Ties it up 7-7. Here's Onachini again. Oxley goes high in the air. Good job by Castano. It went right back to the Grandview side, so a free play. Galili. Good save by Shopstow. Castano blocked in front. He'll try again. Blocked, and it lands in bounds. Wong with the block. Couple of nice diving saves by the Mustangs. Even Coach Filer giving his team a hand again. Mustangs down 8-7. We're in the fourth set here. Mount Mercy's up 2-1 against fourth-ranked Grandview. Mustangs have gone toe-to-toe. You take away that first set, which was pretty much dominated by Grandview, but since then, the Mustangs have found their footing. Masara, good job by Onachini to grab that one, and it went out of bounds. The block did, so that's another point for Grandview. Couldn't tell. I think that's Valdez who's going to get the kill. Yep, Valdez will get the kill. So that's number 12 for him. 9-7 lead. Here's Onachini again, and there's a service error. And now Douglas Fafano comes in, and he'll serve. We saw Coach Filer bring him in late in the third set, and trying this rotation right here. And good job by Obruznik. Momentum of the kind of carrying him towards the net. He had just basically one play and sending it over, and he gets the kill. Denclaw again, serving now. Vieira hustling over, going to Castano, got it over the block. Good hustle by Valdez, but nobody there to follow it up. Obruznik thought about it. Galili was in the vicinity too, but it's a kill for Castano, and he will serve 10-9. Denclaw with the dig. Valdez, a block, a triple block. I mean, put up a big wall when he's going to take a big swing, and he did, but couldn't get it through. Tied up 10-10. And Castano just outside the line.
Service is long, side out Vikings. Service number 1. Up by
Obruznik will now serve. He lets it go. Oxley with the dig. Now they set it up for him. Full blast and another kill for Akil. That's number 13 for Akil. And Rafael Masara will now serve with this tied 11-all. And it got quiet again. Just out. It was a good attempt. Shopstow's back in now. Valdez will serve. Last time he had a service error. Shopstow right there for the dig. They go quickly to Brainerd. So much on that one. The block went straight back and out of bounds. Another kill for Bo Brainerd. And Brian Lynch is going to come in. And Vieira will serve. They go over to Onachini. It's blocked. Grandview will try again. They go to Onachini again. Cross court and lands inside. Spendolini's going to come back in. And now you have Isaiah Kalima Izumi. He's back in to serve along with Daniel Wong. Izumi. Vieira going back to Oxley. There's another kill for him, number 14. Now there's a bit of talking at the front of the net. Onachini having some words with Akil Oxley, and I don't know what it was about. But both teams separate themselves. It's tied 13-13. Here's Oxley. Oh, my goodness. That's on the way up here. Oh, headed my way into the media table. I think that's the first time we've had a volleyball land up here. I mean, we should have just set it up for him, right? Oxley nearly got help from the net. Valdez. Mustangs playing it. Castano. Grandview sets it up for Galili, and it lands. Yep, it was blocked, and that's a point for the Mustangs. 15-13. Gets quiet again. Castano, Mustangs with a free play. Spendolini. There's a kill for the freshman. Spendolini trying to get his confidence up, and that is definitely one way to do it. 16-13. That's 4 kills for the freshman. And he's all smiles. Oxley, another ace serve. Oxley is taking over. That is 7 ace serves in this match. And Grandview is going to take one of its 2 timeouts with the Mustangs up 17-13. Mustangs trying to see if they can pull off the upset here. And right now they're in the driver's seat in set number 4, up 2-1. So here we go after the Grandview timeout. Mount Mercy with the momentum up by 4, 17-13 in set number 4. They're up 2 sets to 1. Oxley to serve again. He's got 7 ace serves. And almost could have made it 8. Valdez misfired. It goes into the net. Another point for the Mustangs. They're up 5. Oxley. Play up front, and we got a violation. It's a net violation over the net against Grandview. 19-13. Here's Oxley again. Grazes the net. They go to Wong. Good job by Vieira. And we got a violation against a lift. We got a lift against Mount Mercy. That stops the momentum by the Mustangs. We've seen Grandview. I mean, right now they're down 5. Do not count out the Vikings. We've seen them come down from 7 at one point. Vieira, Brainerd able to play it over. It's a free play for Grandview. Onachini blocked by Brainerd. Spendolini also there teaming up. (20-14). That was a much needed point because, as I said, we have seen throughout this match, we've seen Grandview, despite Mount Mercy sometimes being up big, we've seen Grandview put together runs, never be out of it. Shopstow serving. They go to Wong. Shopstow's there. They set up for Castano. Got it over the block. Grandview coming back again. This time backline Valdez. Shopstow fell down. Stayed with it. Castano. Onachini too far. Wow. How often are you going to see a guy fall down but still manage to play it? And they give Shopstow a pat on the back. I don't know if he lost his footing. He fell backwards, but he still managed to get that dig. 21-14. Wong fires it into the net for another error, and Grandview is going to take its final timeout. Mustangs 3 points away from the upset. It is 22-14. Back in a minute. Here's Shopstow serving again after the Grandview timeout. Grandview's used both of them. 22-14, Mustangs in the lead. Onachini in the corner, and that's good. That stops the run. Mustangs are up 22-15. Now, remember, we saw what happened last time. The Mustangs were up by 7. Grandview made a run, tied it up. Now, the Mustangs won it. That was back in the second set. So the Mustangs probably are aware you can't take your foot off the gas. Here's Onachini. Vieira Going to Castano. And the Grandview able to hustle over. It's a free play, though, for Mount Mercy. They go to Oxley on the back line, dug up by Denclaw. Valdez got it over the block. There's Vieira. Massara setting up for Castano. Denclaw's there. Valdez again, full blast. Shop style there for the dig. They go to Castano again, but too much. Net violation against Grandview. 23-15. Even Coach Filer's fired up. Here's Fafano. He will come in and serve. Everyone's fired up. From the players to the coaches to the fans. Here's Fafano. Mustangs with a free play here. This comes right back. They go to Castano. He tried to go sideways, tried to go cross court, but missed. 23-16. Spendolini's going to come back in. Denclaw is going to serve. Vieira going to Massara, and it falls. 24-16, and here we go. Serving. Nope. Massara's going to tie his shoe first. Now here we go. Serving set and match point. It's going to be the freshman Castano. Castano lets it go. There you go. Castano's right there. Spendolini setting it up. Massara just has to send it over. They go in the middle, and that's a kill off the block for Griffel. Galili comes back in. Here's a Brusnick. He will serve. Trying to keep this match alive for Grandview. Mustangs 1 point away from the upset. Here's a Brusnick. Service air! And the Mustangs falling behind 1-0, win 3 consecutive sets and upset 4th-ranked Grandview on their home court 3-1. That is back-to-back losses for Grandview. So the Mustangs get their 21st win of the season. They improved to 8-5 in conference play. We talked about it. The Mustangs, this was an important stretch in the final 2 to 3 weeks here of the regular season. You had a chance to, after spring break, they had a chance here to face some teams that they had lost to earlier and get redemption. So taking a look at the standings here. So they had already lost twice to William Penn before we started this homestand. Friday, they came and beat 8th-ranked Park. Then they got a couple of wins over the weekend. They got one against Graceland, who's near the bottom of the conference standings. But then you had a meeting with Grandview tonight. Now you just beat Grandview. That is their 3rd loss in conference play. That really changes things as far as that keeps Grandview still. They have sole place as 2nd right now, depending on what happened with Grandview. But most certainly that's going to put maybe even 2nd place in play. If Grandview continues to struggle here, I mean, Mount Mercy could climb back and potentially be in the race for maybe 2nd in the conference standings. But just looking ahead at the schedule real quick for the Mustangs as we also give you some stats here. So it was Grandview that won the first set 25-15, and that first set was pretty much all Grandview. It looked like Mount Mercy was a bit out of sorts, didn't have a rhythm going. You wondered, okay, can they regroup in that second set? They did. At one point, they were up by 7, 22-15. Grandview came back, tied it. Mustangs, though, they didn't panic. They were able to get the win. They won 26-24. that third set, it was back and forth. Then Grandview took control for most of it. It looked like maybe Grandview was going to pull away. Then the Mustangs found a little bit of momentum near the end, won it 25-23. And then in the fourth set, they carried all that momentum and dominated the fourth set, 25-17. The leading scorer for Grandview, you had Leonardo Onacini with 14 kills. Then Byron Valdez, he had 11. For the Mustangs, it was Akil Oxley. What an evening for him. 14 kills, 7 aces, 7 digs. He also had 3 blocks as well. Colin Castano, the freshman, also 11 kills. He had a couple of ace serves. Bo Brainerd, 9 kills, 6 blocks as well. So looking ahead, so the Mustangs, they've taken care of business against 2 ranked teams. Beat 8th ranked Park on Friday, then they just beat 4th ranked Grandview. Now they got to travel on the road. They got to face 12th ranked Missouri Valley on Friday. They beat Missouri Valley here in 4 sets, and Missouri Valley's fine. Yeah, they're starting to heat up a little bit too, but if the Mustangs can get this regular season series sweep, that could really change the race as well. They still have to play Missouri Baptist, who's ranked as well, currently ranked 11th, and that's actually the next home match, which is not until April 5th. So we have another week and a half before we are back here at the Hennessy Rec Center, and that would be the final home regular season match for the Mustangs. We'll see if maybe they can get a home matchup in conference play, but they're going to need a little bit of help and just continue to win against these teams that are ahead of them. They've taken care of 2 of them. They have 2 more that they need to take care of. We'll see if they can do it. Once again, Mount Mercy upsetting 4th ranked Grandview 3-1. What a match. I'm Josh